Hello everyone. It is Monday the 22nd of May and we're on episode number 4 of Mellow Mondays. How are you all doing? I am Tracker and apparently according to Mrs. Tracker I'm bad and I know it. How are you all doing? I hope you're well. Yeah, I'm back. Hopefully for a bit longer. Hopefully these Monday nights will actually keep going and the Thursday, well, Monday nights are going to be a bit stagnant for the next few weeks. I'll explain a bit later on about that. But quiz nights will be back on Wednesdays, hopefully. So I hope you're all well. We'll jump straight in. Where did we leave off with Broken Sword? Let's see. I need to read the journal, see what's happened with George. So we had Car's Hotel Room. We did that. We did the we got Lady Piedmont. It's fantastic. If I were a couple of hundred years older, after helping me get the room key, she worked at Magia. Blah blah blah. It turned out to be an ancient manuscript. That was it. So that's what Plantard was killed for. But why? Showed Nico the manuscript, and I think she was impressed. So how could she not be? I guess we're about to find out. Let's go and have a look, shall we? As we go into a little bit more detail. So I'm trying to click back on the OBS overlay. That's a fun thing to do, isn't it? Let's click back on here. Right. I think we've done everything here. Just double check.
Hi.
Hello, my handsome friend.
She's a flirt. I think we've done all this. So if I do this again, it's just going to repeat, isn't it? Let's try it.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
Oh, what a hunk.
He's a killer.
I can see that. His eyes say it all.
Apparently so. Yeah, I say it all. What's this?
Does this matchbook mean anything to you?
No, but I can tell you one thing. There's no such place as the Club à la Moute in Paris.
So we know there's no club. And what was the other thing?
Can
Just
you tell me
refreshing.
anything about this security pass?
I can tell it doesn't belong to you.
How come?
Give me some credit. If you're an electrician, I'll eat my antirhythms.
You're a remarkably talented lady.
Okay, so that's that. We've done the nose, we've done the snotty thing, we've done the handshake, and we've done that. So that's fine. So
See you later.
That's right, monsieur, you will.
she's creepy. Okay, we're gonna go to Musikroon, Post Police, Raja. I guess that was a hotel. We'll go to Musikroon. Ah, yes, we're going to start here. That's where we left off. We left it off here, so we're going to go in here. So that looks like an exit. Anything around here? Can't see anything around here, so let's go inside. And let's have a look around some of the antiquities we've got going on here.
Attention! Please do not open the window, monsieur.
Don't you think it's kind of stuffy in here?
Better stuffy than dead.
What's the problem? Fumes from car exhausts?
I didn't
Not
know.
just that, monsieur. There's a new burger bar opened up across the street. The Laughing Buffalo.
Really?
So what's the problem?
They cook their burgers on a charcoal grill. And the fat falls on the open flame. The amount of organic compound and smoke particles released is astounding. Since they opened, local air pollution has doubled. And it
Really?
stinks like a funeral pyre. That is why I keep the windows closed.
Well, that makes sense. Okay, that's absolutely fine. What's we got here? Let's have a look at this. What's this antiquity here?
In the case was a spindly tripod, blackened with age and pitted with rust.
So we've got a
It was
tripod.
identical to the tripod pictured on the manuscript. A notice identified it as 15th century from Western Ireland. It had been found in Loch
So it's
Marn,
Irish.
at the site of a Knights Templar preceptory.
Ireland! What's that?
This tripod was found in Ireland.
I will have to ask you to keep your voice down.
He gets a
I'm
bit
sorry,
overexcited
I
at
was
times, doesn't
excited.
he? How are you all? I hope you're all well. We've got a totem pole we're going to have a look at. We're going to look at a big pole. What's he doing? Why'd he shake the pole? Why'd he shake the pole? That's a clue.
Leave it alone. That closet is over 3,000 years old.
Welcome back,
It's
Lou.
a sarcophagus.
How was your holiday? I hope it was well. You heard a big poll. So I think yes, it's something about locking him in. Let's have a look at. Let's have a
Pardon
chat
me?
with him.
Oui, monsieur?
Oh, they're finally going to meet.
Are you Lobino?
Oh, no. Fancy you mistaking me for him. No. I am the deputy custodian.
But Lobino does work here.
Work? I wouldn't go so far as to call it that. He studies here most days, but
Fair
as
enough.
you can see for yourself, not today.
Lou, really good, thanks. Back to work tomorrow. I'm very sad. Holiday blues is horrible. Holiday blues is horrible. How are you doing? I'm alright, thank you. I'm alright. I'm a bit tired. I'm feeling much, much better than I was last week. Last Wednesday just took it out of me. It was just a bit of a bad day at work. Couldn't even get it right with judo. So I feel much better today. Much better. And the cold's gone, which is good as well. So you've missed 2 weeks of quiz night. So have I. I've missed 2 weeks of quiz night. Let's see. If you're hanging around, Lubush, I'm going to make you honorary mod tonight, just in case. I don't expect anything, but I'm going to make you honorary mod. Where's the power? You have the power. I grant you the He-Man sword. Let's see. Right, we're going to talk about the Templars. Let's talk about the cross.
Do you know anything about the Knights of the Temple?
No, sir. Not a sausage.
The sign on the tripod says it was found at a Templar preceptory.
It does?
Yeah. It doesn't mention John Dee at all.
I need a good
Most
title for this one as well.
remiss.
You don't know anything about the tripod, do you?
No, I don't. I never had much of a start in life, you see. I owe what little education I gained to my uncle. He was an optician, but he also doubled as the village school teacher. He taught me the alphabet. Wait, 19 letters of it. The bottom row of the chart was too small even for him to read, so he left them out.
Why don't you start over and enroll for adult education?
You know, I never thought of that. Do you think if I studied hard and did all my homework, I could be a professor of history?
At your age? Dream on.
Wow, that was harsh. Mrs. Tracker wrote it because no one's put in for it. The next one we got is Danto's for quiz night, but if you want to put something on the board in the future, you're more than welcome to. Let's talk about the map.
Do you know anything about medieval manuscripts?
Not me, monsieur. I am no scholar, though people often mistake me for one. It is the uniform, I guess. They see the clothes. They are impressed.
And they ask you to park their cars?
They ask me to practice. No. They assume I am an authority on the exhibits in my care.
Whereas you know next to nothing about history.
Of course not. All I am saying is, I am no scholar, not like Monsieur Lobino.
No. Let's talk about the tripod because George is fascinated by a tripod.
Can you give me any further information about the tripod?
Certainly, monsieur. It's infamous. That tripod, that belonged to John Dee.
Who's John Dee?
What's the importance of John Dee's tripod?
Dee was the most famous escapologist of the 16th century.
Oh.
The Houdini of his time.
Don't you mean alchemist? Escapologists use ropes, chains, and handcuffs, not tripods.
Well, whatever he was, that is the tripod he used in his experiments.
He's jealous of 3 legs, that's it. Jealousy of a tripod. That might be a title.
What kind of experiments did John Dee perform with his tripod?
Oh, the usual. Didn't you
Or is
study
it going to be
chemistry at
John's
school?
tripod?
Yeah, but we skipped over thaumatology.
What do you think? John's tripod? There we go. Let's put that down. We have the title for tonight's stream. There we go. Let's click on tripod again.
Can I take a closer look at the tripod?
What? Get it out of the case? Ah, no! That tripod is protected by a sophisticated surveillance system.
How sophisticated?
A painfully loud alarm bell.
Let's talk about the alarm bell and get suspicions going, because this was the 90s.
How is the alarm bell triggered?
By the slightest pressure on or movement of any part of the case wherein that tripod is situated.
Okay.
It strikes me that to call your alarm system sophisticated is, well, stretching the truth a little.
It has never failed yet. The sophistication is in its simplicity.
Okay. Let's talk about some of the other things. So let's talk about the picture.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
No, monsieur. Is there any reason why I should?
I guess not.
Red nose.
Do you recognize this red nose?
I don't think so.
Fair enough. Let's talk about this this matchbook.
Have you ever heard of the Club Alamut?
Oh no, I don't frequent places like that.
Okay, and Kruber.
Do you recognize this ID pass? No.
Okay. I think that's it for the time being then.
Thanks for your help.
Okay, so he's doing rotations. So what if I pull that open?
Don't even think of climbing in there, monsieur. You'll be suffocated.
Okay.
I
right.
always wondered how it felt to be a mummy.
We've got a puzzle. So the totem pole, the window, him,
Watch out! You'll have that down on top of us. Watch out! You'll
Okay,
have
right.
that down on top of us.
and the window we can't open. He'll stop us.
Don't open it. Remember the burning cattle.
Barbecue. So what do we do?
As I reached toward the display case, a shrill piping filled the air. I froze. Then
I
tried
know.
to get myself together and act nonchalantly.
No, monsieur. No. No.
Okay.
I know, I don't get how he hasn't been thrown out either, Lou. I think this is a bit crazy. Theoretically, we need to wait for him to go that way. So we need to wait for him to do his round, so he's pointing that way. I'm going to try it again with this, see what he does. Don't look at me, don't look at me, don't look at me.
Do you have a fetish about closets, monsieur?
Okay,
I
it's
just
not.
love the smell of mothballs, I guess.
It's not that. Right. Give it a push. So he doesn't notice it when that's going on. So, what can we use? Let's examine that.
It was an ancient Egyptian sarcophagus with a beautifully painted effigy of its owner on the lid.
So the totem pole wobbles.
The totem pole looked distinctly out of place in the setting of the museum.
It does. So what do we do? See if we can open the window from here. I might get told off for this. Right. So the window's open. And he's shutting it. Okay, So the window opens and he closes it. So we need to stop him from... Okay, alright, okay, this is now getting a bit tricky. Okay, so if he's... What we got in the bag? That ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. Did you just hear a goat? Do I use my first clue? I'm struggling a bit over here. See if there's anything else around here. I can't seem to see anything else. That's out. That's a window. I'm wondering, if I open the window... Because effectively I'm going to steal the tripod. That's what it seems like it's going to be. So I'll wait for him to go. I'll open the window. It does seem like a distraction. We'll go and open that, because he'll notice the window's open.
This is ridiculous. I could be here for hours.
Why have I got... What? Oh, wait. I've got it. No, George.
Don't open it. Remember, the burning cattle.
George, we're fine. We'll just wait for him. Right. We'll wait. Go. Wait, how's that go? No, what?
Hey, no, monsieur, no.
What's wrong?
You must not enter the exhibits.
I'm sorry.
But he's left the window open.
Now, what did I tell you about touching the exhibits?
Was it you can touch all you want so long as your hands are clean?
Oh, I'm stuck.
Not quite, monsieur. It was do not touch.
Okay.
Not ever.
Oh, yeah, that was it.
Okay, I might have to... So the only thing you've missed, Lou, is the so you've missed a stream. So I've been to the Hotel Ubu, and I got Khan's I got the artifacts from Khan, and then we've just had a chat with Nico. That's probably about it in regards to what we've missed, if I'm honest. So this is the next step in regards to that. You've missed 2, catching up on it now. Hello, Moon. How are you doing? See, this is the problem. I don't know what to do. I'm gonna have to use a clue. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to use a clue. Oh wait, it's not letting me have a clue.
Watch out! You'll have that done on top of us.
I wasn't. I was trying to talk to him.
Pardon me.
Oui, monsieur?
Would you like to shake my hand?
Not while I'm on duty, monsieur.
So no one's falling for that.
What does this tool mean to you?
That belongs in a museum.
Pardon?
It is a priceless historical artifact, if I am not mistaken.
No, it's a plain old tool for
I'm
lifting drain covers.
confused. Right, okay. So we got nothing there.
What do you make of this tissue?
It is absolutely disgusting, monsieur.
You know what, Lou? I might need it tonight. I'm
Thanks
struggling.
for your help.
I can't see anything else I can use. And if I try... See, that's not doing anything. Just for anyone struggling to understand the guard when he talks fast. I read the subtitles, if I'm honest. The distraction's there. But he'll go and wind it up. I'm struggling. I'm proper struggling tonight. So if I try that on there, just to break the damn thing. What the hell was that? There was a goat. I don't know. Is there anything on the outside? Just very quickly, is there anything on the outside? Have I missed something? Oh! Hello, George! Hang on, I've got to play these for you, haven't I? When it plays. This might be loud.
Hello, George. What can I do for you now?
I've got it. I tried to get it tonight to work as a soundbite, but the system's down. Triggerfire is down on its website, so I will get that installed next time around. How you doing, Jew? You alright? Superb. I found it. I found a good version of it. I'm struggling here. There's nothing else. That just takes me out. What have I missed? Lady P is a legend. Yeah, absolutely. Right, let's go back in here. There's nothing here that I can see. The sarcophagus is definitely a clue. The totem pole wobbles. The tripod is what we're after. But there's nothing there that I can go. Boom, here we go. If I touch it...
No, monsieur. No et no.
Okay, okay.
I'm going to get chucked out. The window. The window is supposed to be a good thing. I'm not too bad, Lee. Jew. I'm not too bad, thank you. Feeling much better than last week. Much, much better, if I'm honest. So quiz night will be back on Wednesday. Hopefully not having a bad day at work. That's a pigeon. I honestly, I'm stuck. I might, because it's not letting me have any help. It's like you need to distract him and break the cube thing. I know, so if we go and open the window. Let me just try this. See, I'm getting a goat. I'll wait for her to walk by.
No, monsieur. No et no.
Okay, okay.
I'm gonna go stand over by a totem pole. I'll wait for him to do that, and then I'm gonna try that. Yes, Jew. I'd love to know. Wait till he's winding a window. Yeah, yeah. You're on the right lines. So open the window. Come over this side.
Watch out! You'll have that down on top of us!
This is the first time in a museum, Drew. Yeah. So I'm taking it I'll come back to the museum. Yes, in a sarcophagus.
This is ridiculous. I could be here for hours.
Yeah. I've done that, and he's just stepped out, and there's nothing else I can do. So, if he's doing that, the window, the totem pole, and the sarcophagus are the main things here.
Leave it alone. That closet is over 3,000 years old.
I'd like a hint, please, Lou.
Closet? It's a sarcophagus.
I'd like a hint, please. Because I'm not getting any hints on here. It seems that the hints seemed to have dried up, even though I have not used a hint. You're on the right lines, but too early. So, I need to come back a little bit later, then. I'm taking a guess. Do you mean too early in the game, or am I getting it the wrong thing? Also, yeah, early in the game. Okay, so we know about this. Okay, so we know the triggers. So let's go and see Nico. I don't think there's anything else around. We could head back to the cafe, but I don't think there's anything else going on here. Well, he still looks angry. He's been stood there for hours like that.
Hi there,
I'm not
remember
moving
me?
anywhere.
Ah, mais oui, Inspector. Have you found him?
Who?
The man in the sewer, of course.
I'm, sifting through the evidence.
Rather
Oh,
than
sifting
leave
through
it.
everything in the sewer.
So, when you are not exploring sewers, what do you
That's
do?
alright, you.
I take a lot of showers.
Oh, very good, monsieur. A policeman with a sense of humor.
He really doesn't look like he's like that. Like that. Oh, I can't move. They didn't animate me. Right, that's fine. I don't think there's anything else. This is all boarded up. In which case, we will go back. We'll go back to Nico. Oh, back in Nico's apartment.
Hi. I've been to the Crew Museum.
Oh, there
Did
we
you
go.
speak to Labino?
No, he wasn't there.
Let me just walk 20 seconds before I say the rest of the story. Let's go with the tripod.
I found the tripod.
Where?
In the museum. It belonged to the Templars. It was dug up in Ireland at a place called Loch Marn.
I have heard of Loch Marn. I read an article about the castle. Take a look for yourself.
A popular gossip magazine. You read that rubbish?
No, I write it.
John loves tripods. Do you...
Professor Nigel Pegram
Give me 1 second.
excavating the medieval castle at Loch Marn. That's strange.
What?
He resigned his chair at Durham University in order to devote his time to the excavation. Not only that, but he canceled the filming of a 4th series of his popular television program. This site at Loch Marn must be awful important to him.
So he cancelled the
He's a
TV
professor
program.
of history. They're all cuckoo.
All the same, I'd like to talk to this Professor Pegram. How do you feel about a trip to Ireland?
Disappointed.
Huh?
But I won't be going. I want to follow up the Belota case.
Disappointed.
If you
It's
really
Irish.
think Picram's gem is
No offense
important,
to
why
Irish.
don't you
I haven't been
visit
to Ireland. I
Lochmarn?
want to go to Ireland.
On my
actually.
own?
We talked about it
I'm
earlier.
not so sure about that. Where is Ireland exactly?
Really? Seriously? John loves tripod. Do you want that on the next on the next episode of Mellow Mondays, Lou? Do you want it on the next Mellow Mondays? I'm going to turn that light on now. Start getting some light in. It's starting to get a bit dark. Yes, please. Fair enough. Right, next Mellow Monday, it's John loves tripods. Let's talk about the map.
Let's take another look at the manuscript.
Oh no. Okay, this is what you missed last week. So we missed. We'll go through this. Can't wait to watch your watch other two if you're still on. I might pop back. No worries, Moon. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you later.
There's a guy with a sword and a bull.
This is kind of like
Between them is a gem supported by a tripod.
That's the tripod. So there's a gem to go with the tripod.
There's a guy working on a loom.
The guy on the loom.
There's a woman looking at her reflection in a mirror, but the reflection has 3 hideous faces.
3 faces and a there.
A knight with a crystal ball. The knight scroll bears a phrase in Latin. Through my teachings, you will be enlightened.
And then the center.
Look there, 2 guys on the same horse.
There we go. So that's the manuscript. We'll go with the clown.
Have you found out any more about the murders?
Well, it may be nothing, but both the clown's victims visited Paris earlier this year.
When?
The 2nd week of July. They were both here at the same time.
Did they meet?
I don't know, but I can't imagine it was coincidence.
Did I show the picture?
How come you enlarged this photograph of me?
Because I noticed the guy behind you, of course.
I've done all these, so there's no point doing anything else. They were just wasting time.
I have to go.
Okay, I'll see you later.
So am I off to Ireland? That's the question. I am off to Ireland. Off to Loch Marn. Okay.
I passed the castle on the way into Loch Marn. The castle where Pegram's excavation was located.
McDivitt's food. There's a menu, a couple of drains.
I tugged at the trapdoor, but it was locked from the inside.
Top of the morning to you. I know. To be sure. God. I'm insulting people tonight. Let's have a chat with this wee fella.
Hi there.
What?
What's your name, kid?
Who are you calling kid? Who the hell are you?
Who the hell are you? Well, I'll be honest.
I'm George Stobart, and I'm with the good guys.
You're a head case, mister. A few sandwiches short of a picnic.
Fair enough.
Cut the crap and tell me your name.
Liam McGuire.
That's more
What
like
are
it.
you doing hanging around the bar, McGuire?
I'm on the run from me dad.
From me
Why?
dad.
Did you do something bad?
I ain't done nothing, boss.
You can tell me, kid. Is it your dad?
Oh, sir. He drinks every last penny down his evil throat. And there's me poor old mother.
I don't drink anymore. I'm allergic
bedridden
to
and
alcohol.
dying
Well,
of
I'm allergic to...
presumption. I tried to
Must be
buy her
alcohol.
medicine.
I can't drink alcoholic
Chopped
beer. But I can
firewood
drink
for Father
non-alcoholic beer.
Mahoney till me fingers bled. The old skinflint cheated me too. But I took the pennies he gave me back home. Look, Ma, says I. See what your darling son
I'm just gonna
has
sit
earned
back
with
and
his own
watch.
sweat and blood. When suddenly, Me dad appears and grabs the loot. I'm off to Dublin, heavy drinking, says he. Watch out till I get back. That's why I runned away.
Something in the grin on his face told me he wasn't being strictly truthful.
Mm,
Compared to him, Huckleberry Finn was a candidate for Altar Boy of the Year.
I'm with you on that one. I get proper migraine headaches, and they start roughly 30 minutes after I have a drink. I went out on to meet a mate of mine, and it just went horrible. So I'm on the non-alcoholic stuff now. I explained to my mate, he just laughed it off, but I then explained to the barman and said about non-alcoholic drinks, and he went, I explained why, and he went, that actually happened to one of my mates as well, and I thought, okay, there we go, it must be something. It does suck, but it doesn't suck. I'm a designated driver now. Let's talk about the castle.
What can you tell me about the castle, McGuire?
What do you want to know?
Well, can I get inside?
No, it's locked up.
Does anyone live there?
No. Only, what do you want to know? Oh, nothing.
You know something about the castle you're not telling me, don't you?
That was a bit of a
No.
weird glitch.
What is it you're covering up? Is it something you're scared of?
I ain't scared of nothing.
Clowns.
Have you seen a guy dressed as a clown?
Here in Lochmarn, they all dress like clowns.
The man I'm looking for is a dangerous psychotic.
Jesus. It's just like that film I saw. There's this clown, see? And he's after this kid who saw him kill a guy. He tries to warn the sheriff, only no one believes him. Then, while he's in the tub, the clown cuts him up with a chainsaw.
My God, that doesn't sound suitable for a kid like you.
Who are you calling a kid? I'm 25.
Yeah, right. You're not a day over 14.
Oh no, it's 25 that I am. Married with a car and 3 kids. 10 kids if you count the wives.
Boom. Lou, just realised I was meant to give up alcohol until after the 3 peaks, but I drank on holiday. Whoopsie. Have I got a sound effect for that? Do I have a sound effect for that? I might have a sound effect for that. I'll just go with this for you.
He probably just lost concentration for a second, and that was all it took.
There you go. We have a raid! Duncan Land's raiding! Hello, Duncan Land. Hello, raiders. How are you doing? Welcome along. Good evening. How are you? How was your stream? I hope you had a good one. Let me put that in. You'll join us as we're on episode 4 of Broken Sword. Thanks, Lou. You've done it. You beat me to it. Thank you for doing a shout out. I'm sure there's a few more people, but I think my Twitch went weird. Twitch has been a bit weird tonight with me as well, but yeah, I'm getting dropped frames galore, but I'll survive. How was your stream? What did you play? It doesn't say on my thing, unfortunately. So we've talked about we're in Ireland. We're talking to name. We're talking to this guy. Maguire, that's it. And we're trying to find. Well, we're doing the Shadow of the Templars one. Not too bad, thanks. Mass Effect 2. About ready to head to the end game. Oh, that's good to hear. That's really good to hear. Feel like ages since I've spoken to you. We'll talk about the castle one more time.
I'll give you one last chance to tell me about the castle.
Oh yeah? And what if I don't?
Then I'm taking you back to school.
Oh, there's a ghost. It's called the Phantom of Lochmarn.
Hello, Mad Locust Rising. How are you doing? Welcome along. I am Tracker. I am a streamer who streams on Mondays and Wednesdays. Mondays is a little bit more like this, Mellow Mondays. Wednesdays is a quiz night. I hope you're well. Lucky you, Dunk. Thanks, man. Okay, let's talk about. We'll talk about the ghost in a second. I just want to talk about the man.
Do you know a man called Pegram?
Can you describe him like on the telly in the cop shows?
He's an English archaeologist.
I know the man you mean if he's the one.
That was quick. I got this for Christmas as a kid with a mouse from a PlayStation 1. Good memories. Oh, brilliant. Yeah, I remember how my mum used to have this. I wasn't really into it when it was PlayStation. I was more into like I think I had WWF Attitude. I had F1 games, Crash Bandicoot, stuff like that. But yeah, I remember that. You're going to look for a while, Duncan Lang. I've got some work to do, unfortunately. Enjoy the game. No worries, Neil. Thanks very much for the raid, man. Very much appreciate it. Let's click on the English architect again.
Can you tell me where I'd find Pegram?
Architect?
No, I can't, because he's not here
Archaeologist.
now. But if I sees him, I'll ask him.
Fair enough. Let's talk about the ghost.
You're not telling me you believe in ghosts, are you?
Mister, I seen it with me very own eyes. Last Tuesday night, I went up to see what that dig was about. I just reached the top of the wall when I hears this awful noise.
What sort of noise?
Yeah, what noise?
Horrible snuffling and snorting. Like O'Brien's pig, only worst. It was coming from inside the castle.
It wasn't a bratwurst, was it? Bad pun time. Inside the castle, a ghost. Okay, let's follow up a bit more on that.
Did you find out what was making the noise in the castle?
No fear. I just sat there on the wall like Humpty Dumpty. The moon was cracked and greasy like an old dinner plate.
Only worse,
The
yeah.
yard was full of shadows that could have been hiding anything. I would have gone home, but me legs had lost their stuffing.
What do you mean legs lost their stuffing? Only Bratwurst, yes. Let's go again with the ghosts. Let's do it
Did
one
you
more
get to see the ghost?
Indeed I did. And a fearsome sight it is too.
Tell me
I
more.
sat on my arse,
Fair
waited
enough.
while the moon went down. Then out it comes from the shadows, all grey and tattered and hunched over like an old bent willow. Then I hears this spluttering and splashing and horrible laughter in the dark. I was so scared. Why, I fell off the bloody wall.
Do we think A and B are the same thing? Because I sound like I'm in night time, especially if I do judo and that, I'm like that. So I kind of get a
Do you
feeling
know
it's
what
something like
Pegram
that.
was doing in the castle?
Digging for buried treasure. Jewels and gold and skeletons, like in the films.
Right, let's talk about the ghost one more time.
I'm sure there's a rational explanation for what you saw at the castle.
There is. The bloody place is haunted.
Love it. Right, let's talk about the picture.
Have you ever seen this man before?
What a slimy character. No, I never seed him.
Okay. The nose isn't going to do. We'll ask about the matches.
Do you recognize this matchbook, McGuire?
No, sir, I never seed it before in my life.
Right, okay. So it's nothing to do with that. Let's talk about the business
Ever heard
card.
of Thomas Merlin? Or the Gruber Electronics Corporation?
No?
Fair enough. Shake hand? It might be bad here.
Give me your hand.
Get lost.
Fair.
Oh, come on. I just want to show you a little trick.
No way, mister. I don't do tricks. Father Mahoney told me I'd burn in hell if I did.
I just want to shake your hand, that's all.
No way.
Fair enough. I think that's it for the time being, so we'll click
See
out
you
of
later,
that.
kid.
Okay, mister.
So, there's a pub. What's this hill? There's someone here. Hello.
Hi. Do you speak English?
Well, no, what if I was to say no? An implication of
What?
cognizance shrouded in denial. A pretty poser of a paradox indeed.
I gave him the look I'd perfected when I was 12 and was going to be the greatest hypnotist of all time. It was a killer.
Are you attempting to hypnotize me, or is it the constipation you're suffering?
It was a
I
killer.
was a little out of practice.
My God. Hi, do you speak English? I know there's a small percentage of Ireland that speak Gaelic, the same with Scotland, and I know there's about, 500,000 people who speak Welsh in Wales. What an insulting word. Hi, do you speak English? Okay. Let's talk about the castle.
What can you tell me about the castle?
Not much, I'm sorry to say. Most of its history is long forgotten.
Yep.
Ah, but if these old stones could only speak, what stories they'd tell. Stories to make your toes curl and your blood run cold. You know, This castle is said to be over 600 years old.
600 years old. Let's talk about the guy who's leading the dig.
Have you seen Professor Pegram?
No, he's packed up and gone.
Do you happen to know where?
Back in England, I suppose.
Packed up and gone. Fair enough. Okay, let's talk about the picture.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
No, but I wouldn't trust him. His eyes are too close together.
What the fuck? Matchbook?
What do you make of this matchbook?
Seems ordinary enough to me.
I don't think there's anything else here really. I think we'll leave that.
I have to go now.
Is there anything else around here? There's a gate. Ah, hello.
Pushing with all my strength got me nowhere. They didn't budge. I really need to start working out.
Right, okay. What about if I use that on there? I do not believe that will work. Okay, that's fine. So we need a key for the gate. Now there's nothing else around here. So I think for the time being, what's that? Oh, there's an exit. Right. Okay. For the time being, there's nothing else there. So let's go into the pub. Right. Let's have a look around quickly. So someone looking impatient. Someone there. Notice board. A rag on the thing. So let's see if we can pick that up first. He's watching me. I can see his shifty eyes.
It was a beer-stained piece of toweling.
Toweling? Don't you mean a towel? Let's have a look at it.
It was a rectangle of toweling printed with the words, Nagopaline Stout builds body.
Fair enough. Okay, so we know what that is. So let's have a chat with the guy that's looking shifty and waiting for someone.
My name's George.
Pleased to meet you, mister. My name's Fitzgerald.
What are we doing here?
Can I get you another drink?
Oh, no, thank you. I shouldn't be drinking at all.
He's underage.
I'm on tablets for my
Oh,
nerves.
toes.
More than a pint and I'll pass out.
Well, that's always a fun thing. Let's talk about the castle.
What can you tell me about the castle?
There's nothing there. Just an old ruin.
How old?
I really couldn't tell you.
He seems on edge.
Have you ever explored the castle yourself?
I used to play there sometimes, when I was a kid. Then one of the little ones fell off the wall, broke his head and died. We didn't go there anymore.
What?
You haven't been up there recently?
No.
Okay, let's talk about Peabody. Yes.
Do you know Professor Pegram?
Pegram.
He's the archaeologist, isn't he?
That's right.
Let's talk about a dig.
Did you work at Professor Pegram's dig?
What gave you that idea?
What gave him that idea? There's nothing here to say that gave him that idea. Unless it's just...
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
No, I'm sure I don't know him.
Fair enough. Red nose.
What does this red nose suggest to you?
Blood.
Why's that?
I used to bleed a lot when I was a kid.
Okay, so he's
Every
having some
time there was
nosebleeds.
playground scrap, I'd end up with a bloody nose.
Fair.
I wouldn't have minded, but I wasn't even involved in the scraps.
High blood pressure.
Ever seen this towel before?
Doesn't it belong on the bar?
Very observant, Fitzgerald.
Right, okay. Matchbook.
Does this matchbook mean anything to you?
No.
And...
Check out this pass.
Thomas Merlin? No, never heard of him.
that'll do. So...
See you later.
Let's go. I'll tell you what, we'll go and give that to that guy there. Don't tell me that
Hi there,
works.
old timer. What? Nasty cold you've got there. As soon as the words left my lips, I regretted them.
Oh
Is
dear.
there such a thing as a cold which isn't nasty?
Yeah.
I put the question to Father Mahoney. Father, says I, why were we born to suffer snot?
What did he say?
He said, it's my reward for being out all night like a sinner. Pious prig.
All time that
Anyway,
I know.
this is no ordinary cold. Tis the hay fever.
Pollinosis?
Thank you. You're not a policeman, are you?
Excuse me?
Police?
Rude.
No. I'd know it if you were.
Could you use this towel?
I could, but it wouldn't be much use for anything else.
Right, okay, so let's talk about a string? String?
What's that you're making?
It's a necklace, me bucko.
Oh, sure. Made out of steel wire?
That's right. A necklace for my pretty one. When my little lover feels it round her slender neck, she'll be mine. All mine.
I don't know what to make of that. I really don't know what to make of that. That sounded creepy as hell. Wow. Okay, let's see if we can get him a pint.
Can I buy you a beer?
Very kind, I'm sure. But I don't drink the stuff Leary sells.
What's wrong with it?
I've seen what it can do.
No one wants a pint. You go into the bar and no one wants a pint. Fair enough. Let's talk about the castle.
Can you tell me how to get into the castle?
Don't even think about it, me bucko. Lochmarn Castle is haunted.
That's what the kid outside told me, but I don't believe it.
Then you're a fool.
Ghosts don't bother me. I still want to visit that castle.
You can't. It's not open to the public.
There's no one around to stop me, is there?
That's right. Nothing human, anyhow.
So effectively, we know he's going to try and break in. But the way he said it there, I still want to visit the castle, I still want to visit the castle. Just kind of getting that vibes. Right, okay, let's talk about the ghost, shall we? In a second. Let's talk about
Do you know Pegram, the archaeologist?
That's the
Pegram, not
scrawny
Peabody.
fellow
I
who
keep
was
getting
poking
Peabody in my
around
head.
the castle, isn't it? No, I don't know him.
Right, talk about the ghost.
Have you ever seen the ghost?
To be sure. With me very own eyes.
With
Can
me
you
very
describe
own
the
eyes.
ghost? It was horrible. A wee stunted beast, long beak, straggly, flappy wings.
Are you sure it wasn't
What's
a
that
wild
bird?
animal? A rabbit or a skunk or something?
Skunk.
What
In
kind of rabbit has
Lochmarn,
wings?
That'll be the day. No, that was a ghost, to be sure.
Okay, we'll talk about the bird ghost. A flying rabbit. Yeah, I know. A flying rabbit with a beak.
I think I know what you saw on the castle wall.
I know what I saw.
I don't think so. It was the kid, McGuire.
What?
He was up on the wall last Tuesday night. He
What?
thought
So
you
he
were the
has
Phantom of
wings
Lochmarn.
and a beak.
Oh.
Right, okay, let's talk about the picture.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
I can't tell without me glasses.
It's a cop-out.
What does this matchbook mean to you?
Nothing. Go away and stop bothering me.
Fair enough. I'll try to pass.
Take a look at this ID card.
I don't know anything about it.
Fair enough.
I'll see you later.
Okay, that's fine. Let's go. I'll do the rounds. I'll go to the fiddler, then I'll talk to the guy who is having a pint. I'll talk to the other person who's having a pint. So we'll talk to fiddler first.
He wasn't listening.
Right, fiddler's not working. Let's talk to this guy.
Hello there. My name's George Stobart. Pleased to meet you, I'm sure. I'm O'Brien. Can I help you?
Okay, perfect. We'll talk about the Where's Wally lookalike.
Do you know Sean Fitzgerald?
Yes, I do. What you want with him?
I want to talk to him about working at the dig.
I can't imagine anyone employing Sean Fitzgerald on a dig. He wouldn't know a post hole from his elbow.
Ba-da-boom! Liking that. Let's go with the Templars.
Have you ever heard of the Knights Templar?
I most certainly have. A remarkable institution, did you know? They were the originators of our system of credit. Their financial empire stretched from the Atlantic to the Caspian Sea. With bases in so many countries, they had to establish new methods of fiscal transfer.
So, the Knights Templar were nothing but a bunch of bankers.
I don't get it. Are you saying these Templar guys invented bank charges?
Here we
In
go.
a manner of speaking, I suppose they did.
We've started
What
an
a
argument.
dirty trick. Didn't anyone try to stop them?
Oh yes, they were arrested and many were burnt at the stake.
Yeah.
Good. They bloody well deserved it if they were anything like my bank manager.
Okay, we dug a bit of a hole there. Let's go for the next one. Let's talk about the castle.
What can you tell me about the castle, Mr. O'Brien?
It's a fine sight now, isn't it? Dates back to the 10th century, you know. Most of the existing building was added much later, of course.
Are the ruins open to the public?
Oh no, it's much too dangerous. Anyway, there's nothing of interest remaining.
What do you mean remaining? Let's talk about the castle again.
How can I get into the castle?
Well, those walls were built specifically to stop people getting in, Mr. Stobart. But I dare say you'll find a way, if you've the will.
Okay, fair enough. Talk about the ghost.
Have you heard of the Phantom?
More than that. I've seen it. And
What?
let me tell you, it's a dreadful spectacle.
So it's not just a local legend. There really is a Phantom of Lochmarn.
Oh no, I was talking about the Phantom of the Opera.
There we go. Okay, let's talk about tripod. John's tripod.
Can you tell me about the tripod which was found at the castle?
Now there's a bone of contention and controversy.
Okay.
It was dug up by an Englishman of the archaeological persuasion.
Who was this Englishman?
Professor Pegram.
Oh, Pegram.
The same man who dug up the gem.
Gem? There's the gem? We have a gem.
Do you know where I can find Pegram?
You're too late to meet that fella.
Is he dead?
Not that. But he's gone from the village. A sore point with our esteemed host, I might add.
So let's talk about the host.
Why has Pegram's departure upset the landlord?
He's lost a paying guest. That's why.
Ah, right.
More than that. There's the question of an unsettled bill.
Unsettled
Poor
bill.
Michael's seen red over the business, and I don't blame him.
Keep talking.
Can you tell me more about the landlord?
Mick Leary? He's what you call a would-be sophisticate. The trouble is, his idea of sophistication extends as far as putting paper in the lavatory.
I never worked out why he did that. It's much too dark in there to read.
That's true. Have you ever run your hand over the back of the door? The graffiti is written in Braille.
Oh, for flip's sake.
Do you know where
let's
Pegram
talk about
is gone?
Pegram.
I'm sorry, but I don't. He upped anchor in the dark and shipped out before the dawn.
Right.
Why did he do that?
Who knows? A guilty conscience or a secret assignation. Whatever the reason, he'll not be missed in Lochmarn. Maybe now the fuss about the gem has died down, we can get back to normal.
Okie dokie. Let's talk about the gem.
What can you tell me about the gem which Pegram found?
Now there's a gem which should never have been taken. A man would have to be full of greed to covet that stone. What's your interest in the jewel? You're not a reporter, are you?
Nope.
Oh no.
Thank the Lord for that.
I'm not a reporter. If I said yes, that would have been it. That would have been the end of the conversation. Let's talk about the matchbook first.
Does this matchbook mean anything to you?
The design is Middle Eastern, I'd say.
Oh, got a bit more information. Talk about picture.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
Nope, I've never seen him before.
Okay, that's fine. Let's talk about the card. He might have some information about the business.
What can you tell me about this ID pass?
Gruber Electronics. I've never heard of it.
It was a long shot. So let's not bother with that. I think that's it. We'll try the red nose, but I don't think we're going to get anywhere with it.
Does this red nose suggest anything to you?
No, it doesn't.
Perfect. That'll do.
Goodbye for now.
Let's talk to him.
Hi, my name's Stobart, George Stobart.
Hello there, mister. What can I do for
We're
you?
just working our rounds, aren't we? Okay, let's talk about the castle.
Can you tell me anything about the castle on the hill?
Oh, I don't know much about anything. You should ask Mr. O'Brien here. He does joined up writing. Would you be one of them history fellas yourself?
I'm going to say yes to this one because I want a bit more info.
That's right. Professor Stobart, Miskatonic University.
Miskatonic.
You're an archaeologist, and you're asking us about the castle.
Excuse me, Mr. O'Brien. The gentleman was talking to me. How come you didn't leave with the others?
I didn't know they'd gone.
Oh, yes. Packed their spades and shovels and away they went.
Seems I missed all the excitement.
What excitement?
Anyway, let's talk about this.
Do you know Professor Pegram?
Do I know him? Do I know the good professor himself?
Oh, hello.
No,
Oh,
I don't.
for God's
I mean,
sakes.
I know who he is, but I don't know him to talk to.
You got my hopes up. Let's talk about the dig.
Do you know anything about Pegram's excavation?
Only that he didn't have the right tools for the job. What he needed was shovels and a JCB.
Pegram was digging for historical remains, not coal.
Is that a fact? What the hell for?
It's the science of archaeology, Pat. Understanding how people used to live by what they've left behind. One day archaeologists might be digging up our remains.
Imagine that, Mr. O'Brien. I wonder what they'll find.
Well, it won't be arrowheads and beakers. Fast food cartons and flavoured condoms, more like.
We are after 9 o'clock. There we go. Okay, let's talk about the dig again.
Did anyone from the village work at Pegram's dig?
I tried it myself, but that high and mighty history man called me incontinent. What a nerve. Hadn't I dug more holes than the rest of them put together?
Well, I agree, Lou.
Do you remember seeing Sean Fitzgerald at the dig?
Let me see now. I think me brain box needs a spot of lubrication.
Let's buy a beer.
Can I buy you a drink?
You most certainly can.
Give me a drink for my friend here.
Who? Doyle? Has he conned you into buying for him? Shame on you, Patrick. Say again.
Just a pint this time, Michael.
Just
One point of brown
just a
coming up.
pint. Just a pint. Just a pint. Not just. Yeah, same again. Right, let's see if we can talk.
Do you remember Sean Fitzgerald now?
I can picture the scene as if it was only last week. Come to think of it, it was only last week. Fitzgerald was there all right. Him and a bunch of students. He was speaking with the boss man.
The way he says it. Him and a bunch of students. Right, let's have a look at the picture.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
It's a handsome mug on that fella, to be sure. Is he a film star?
No. Let's go with... I think everything else is fine. I don't think we're going to get anything out of this, but we'll try.
Do you recognize this matchbook?
No.
Does this security pass mean anything to you?
Well...
No.
No.
That'll do. That'll do. Right.
Bye for now.
We'll talk to the landlord and then we're going back to Fitzgerald.
Top of the morning to you.
I beg your pardon.
Well, that's what you Irish say, isn't it?
No.
Do you want something? Or are you just flaunting your xenophobia?
Thank you.
I was trying to be social.
Is it a room you're after?
Shall we get a room? What do you think, chat? Shall we get a room, yes or no? Wow, that sounds really inappropriate. But I'm leaving it up to you to decide. Yes? Yes? Yes from Lou? I'm going to go yes.
That's not a bad idea. Do you have a vacancy?
I could, if you don't mind waiting until the last guest checks out.
Oh, well,
No
in that
problem.
case.
When will that be?
When the undertaker comes to collect him.
I beg your pardon. I'll have a pint.
I'll try a glass of beer, please.
Is this your first pint of real ale?
I know,
well,
rude, eh?
I guess so. What's real ale, anyhow?
Beer that's brewed from natural ingredients to traditional methods. It shouldn't be kept under pressure or refrigerated. And finally, it should have a good body and distinctive character.
In other words, it's flat and warm with bits in, and it makes you fall over.
Let's go down it. Oh, he downed it. Right, okay, let's talk about the clown. Yeah.
Have you served any, clowns recently?
No, you're the first today.
Boom! There we go. Let's talk about Pegram.
Do you know a man called Pegram?
Indeed I do. Are you a friend of his?
No
by
way.
Any chance?
Oh no, I'm just trying to track him down.
Me too. That son of a bitch should be locked away.
Did Pegram stay here?
Yummy.
Yes, he did. 6 nights plus breakfast.
So did he just up and went? Bloody hell. Right.
Do you recognize this man?
No, I don't. What do you want with him?
I've got a score to settle.
I don't want any trouble in the bar, mister. If it's a fight you're looking for, see Father Mahoney.
A priest? A man of the cloth?
Sure. And he teaches the boys how to box at the youth club.
This father...
According to Mahoney, it develops character. Isn't that right, Pat? Didn't he teach you the art of pugilism?
Doyle. Sorry, Michael. I was miles away. What did you say?
Never mind.
This Father Mahoney sounds like a character. I'm not going to do the beer thing. I'll do... I think that's it. I think it'll be exactly the same. We'll do the matchbook. We'll do the pass.
Do you recognize this matchbook?
No, sir.
Pass.
Do you recognize the name on this card?
No. Should I?
Nah, it was a long shot.
That'll do.
Look, I gotta be going.
So, what else have we got going on down here? So we'll go back here and we'll talk to this guy because he has been working on the site and he's been lying.
Mr. Fitzgerald?
Tell us about the dig.
Doyle told me you definitely worked at the dig.
Whoa!
He's seen you there.
Whoa!
You might as well admit it.
I knew this would happen.
What
I
was
knew I'd
that
get caught.
glitch?
I need to talk to Professor Pegram, if he's still alive.
What do you mean? Is he in danger?
Yeah, you too, if I'm right.
You're not from the Social Security.
Hell no. What makes you think that?
Well, I was claiming benefit at the same time I was working for Pegram.
I'm not in a position to make judgments, Sean. That's between you and your conscience. All I want is to talk to Pegram about the gem.
But he's not here.
I know that. But he left that package with you, didn't he?
Oh, hello.
So where did Pegram go?
I don't know. I swear it. He came to see me early this morning. Said he was leaving.
Yeah.
He asked me to give this package to a guy called Marquet.
Market.
Show me what's in the package, Sean.
I can't do that.
Why not?
I promised the professor.
So what? You didn't have any qualms about your benefit scam. So where's the harm in taking a peek inside Pegram's package?
You don't know these people. I can't. I don't dare.
Pilgrim's package, eh? Right, let's try it again.
This is your last chance to show me the package, Fitzgerald. I've been patient with you, but now it's time
Look,
to kick
there.
ass.
That's a
Will
blooming...
you kill me?
Who will?
The man from Paris. Jack
I'll
Marquet.
screenshot that. You'll see what I mean
Pegram
later.
told me if I gave him the package unopened, I'd hear no more about it. But if I
Weird
double-crossed
glitch.
Marquet, I'd be dead.
Okay, let's talk about the guy.
I'll deal with Jacques Marquet. Give the package to me.
No. Why should I trust you? I don't know who to trust anymore. I wish I'd never even heard of the Lochmarn gem.
He's running off. Oh dear.
Hey, I just seen a big red...
Get out of here, Maguire. Come back when you're old enough.
What's the lad howling about?
A big red sports car. Sean Fitzgerald's been runned over.
Runned over.
Out!
That's exactly where I'm going.
Little tyke.
Maybe you should send out some medicinal brandy maker.
Oh, yes. And who's going to pay for it?
Not me.
Me too, neither.
Come on, outside. Where? Where is he?
I was telling the truth about Fitzy, mister.
Okay, calm down. Now tell me what happened.
I was standing here, minding me own business, when I saw this beautiful red sports car coming up over the hill. Would you look at that, says I, and I going over to take a closer look. Next thing, Fitzy comes tearing out of the pub and nearly knocks me on my ass, but the car just flies at him. It was too fast for poor old Fitzy, and hit him an awful wallop. He goes flying up on top. Jesus, says I thought he was a goner. Next thing, the driver hops out, and I couldn't believe my eyes. He was dressed like a bloody pixie.
Dressed like a pixie. Well, that's... So we know for a fact the gem went down the drain. That was a Ferrari Testarossa, by the way. Knocked over the drain thing. Let's talk a bit more to...
Hey, Maguire.
What?
Tell me about the pixie.
Did this pixie have a scar on his cheek?
I couldn't see. He was wearing a stupid mask. Are you a special agent?
Sorry to disappoint you, kid, but I'm not.
Right.
Did Fitzgerald drop anything when he was hit?
I didn't see. It all happened so fast.
We saw it in the...
Maybe the package fell somewhere out of sight.
Yeah, down the drain. That'll do.
See you later, kid.
Okay, mister.
So what's this?
I pushed the switch down, but in doing so it snapped off in my hand.
Well, what is it?
The plastic cover had been smashed and broken away, revealing a switch.
So we have a switch.
It was a trap door in the sidewalk. I tugged at the trap door, but it was locked from the inside.
Can we jimmy it with the drain thing? No. Okay, let's go in. Quickly talk to the landlord.
Excuse me.
Yes, sir?
Oh, I'll have another pint.
May I have another beer, please?
Certainly, sir. Same again?
Yeah, please. How is this stuff made?
That's the secret of the master brewer, sir. Each barrel is lovingly manhandled in time-honored fashion.
Okay.
Suspended on skillfully tied ropes of the finest hemp, lowered into the cellar, utilizing the forces of original gravity, like manna from heaven. I'm sorry, but the pump appears to be broken.
I could fix it for you.
I don't think so. This is a job for a professional electrician. Oh well, at least the glass washer is still working.
Right.
It's not my idea, is it?
Okay.
Look, I gotta be going.
Gav. I gotta figure out how to get back here.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
Excuse me?
No customers behind the bar. Ever.
I could try to fix your glass washer.
Oh no, not unless you're a qualified electrician.
Holy crap! I've got the thing, haven't I? Show the card.
Excuse me?
Yes, sir?
It just so happens I'm an electrician.
Boom!
Check out my credentials.
The card.
Now, isn't that marvellous? Here's a house bedeviled with faulty wiring of a wayward nature.
Oh, that works.
Here's you,
I like that.
an electric man with a little plastic card to prove it. I still want to see what you can do before I let you touch me beer pumps. You can make a start on the glass washer.
Okay, let's have a look at the glass washer.
When you finish that, will you take a look at the pumps?
Yeah, I know. I agree, Duke, because that looked the same. Hang on. I need to unplug it first.
I couldn't see anything obviously wrong with the machine. I figured it must be the wiring.
Let's have a look at the plug.
I used all my knowledge of electrical engineering to examine the plug.
Hang on. He literally just went... Wow, that is something. I know we got John's tripod as a title, but maybe we should have Master of Electrical Engineering. Where are you going?
I couldn't see anything.
Is that all Gav does all day? Yeah. That was not going to work.
Excuse me.
Yes, sir?
Forget it. Forget it.
Look, I gotta be going.
What about using something like the buzzer or something? I am behind the bar now. There's got to be something I'm
I
missing.
couldn't see anything obviously wrong with the machine. I figured it must be the wiring.
Yeah.
I used all my knowledge.
Alright, fine, let's have a look.
It was an electric glass washer. It looked even older than the barman.
That's the only thing we're getting.
It was an electrical plug attached to the glass washer.
So it's not that. So what can it be? This one's a bit tricky. If you want to hit, let me know. We'll do. I'll give it a quick go to start with. I'm going to try everything. Not the bzz 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 bzz. Beamer? No freaking way is the hint thing come up on my screen. Let's have a look. Right. Wait, he's got electric. He's got wire. I need the wire.
As soon as the old guy looked away, I grabbed his piece of wire.
Right. Let's see if we use the wire on there. Oh, come on. Wire on the plug.
I replaced the fuse with a piece of wire.
Come on!
I knew it was dangerous, but I was desperate enough
Oh,
to
come
disregard
on!
everything I knew about standard safety precautions. Excuse me, Mr. Leary.
I got it working!
Glass washer, no problem.
Bingo! And a blessing to all.
Oh, I'm happy with that.
A free half pint to that man on the house. Now, could you take a look at the beer pumps?
Absolutely.
But I'm not making any promises.
If you can't fix them, I'll have a riot on me hands.
The pumps are in the cellar, right?
That's right. You'll find a flashlight down there somewhere.
Okay, we're going down. Well, that looks like a...
I pushed the lever and heard the grating of metal, but nothing appeared to happen.
We can find a flash. That's upstairs. So apparently there's a... You know what? It's a kind of... There needs to be... There's got to be something around here.
I pulled the lever and the bolt creaked back into place.
So apparently there's a torch somewhere around here. I'm not going up the stairs, but I might go back over here. Oh, wrong one. Back. I know, I cringed. That was proper cringe, wasn't it? So, it's just a lever.
I pushed the lever and heard the grating of metal, but nothing appeared to happen. It was the lever which locked the trap door.
So it's unlocked. See if we can let in some natural light. Let's pull. Oh, yes!
I lifted the trap door and an overpowering smell of stale beer rose from the cellar below. I looked down on a stone-tiled floor, way too far to jump.
That's fine, we'll go back in. Oh, hello!
Excuse me.
There was a nasty feeling in my guts I usually associated with light opera. It was Khan. What's the problem?
Did you see what happened here a few minutes ago?
What was that?
A man was involved in an unfortunate accident.
I didn't see anything.
What about the boy?
He doesn't know anything either. The kid, well, you know how it is in these rural communities. Not enough genes to go round. I prayed McGuire had the sense to keep his mouth shut.
Was the guy hurt bad?
He's been taken care of, but he thinks he dropped a small parcel. You didn't happen to find it, did you?
If I had, I would have taken
We've
it
made
to
some
the police.
progress tonight
Of
so far.
course. Thank you.
Okay. So met Cam face to face again. Went up to me, asked about the accident. He's looking for something. Fitzgerald must have had the gem package. Now all I need to do is find it. So we'll go back in. Yeah. We'll go back down. We should
Now I
have
could
light.
see. I spotted Mr. Leary's flashlight easily. Then I noticed a flash of light. Something sparkling beneath the open trapdoor.
It's the stone!
It was Peagram's gem, all right. A large, uncut blue stone. I guess I was already under its spell.
Did you find it?
What?
Whatever you was looking for.
Oh wow! Hello! Mad Locust, thank you very much for the follow! Done alright, haven't we?
Just chuck us up a crate of lager.
No way.
Chuck up a
You're
crate
not
of
old enough.
lager.
We can sell it and make some cash.
Forget it, kid. I couldn't betray Mr. Leary's trust.
I could. Sure, that old misery guts deserves it.
If you want to do me a favor, keep a lookout for that
That
guy
did make
in
me
the
jump
suit.
too.
Okay. But it'll cost you a packet of chips.
A packet of chips, they call it crisps.
Oh, and shout if you see that Ferrari.
Right. So let's have a quick look. We've got the flashlight.
It was the barman's flashlight.
And we've got the gem.
It was a large blue gemstone.
So what else have we got? Anything else of interest? We need to turn that tap off. That is leaking.
The faucet creaked, coughed, and spewed out a stream of rusty-colored water. I shut off the faucet as tight as I could, but it kept on dripping.
What else is there? Do you know what? Part of me wants to fix the pump on the bar. Part of me wants to fix it. Right, where's the pump? Let's fix this thing. I don't think there's anything else here, though. I think we are pretty much there, though, aren't we? My lord. Not a bad Mellow Monday tonight.
Excuse me. Yes, sir?
No, there's nothing else. Nothing else. Nothing else.
Look, I gotta be going.
I think we're pretty much done here, aren't we? I might save because with him being about, we're on 31%. We were on 31%. We're on 40%. 5 hours so far. 40%. Okay, that's fine. Nothing else in there, so... Wait, can I use the phone? Don't think I can. Alright.
Hey, McGuire.
What?
No, I think we'll live as
See you later, kid.
Okay, mister.
I kind of have this feeling that note on the table where the guy is with the gem sat, is there something you can pick up? I forget. Oh, let's have a look. I think it's just a coaster. I think it's just a beer coaster. There's nothing there. Nothing there.
Excuse me, Mr. O'Brien.
Hello there. What now?
I'm not gonna. We'll talk about Fitzgerald.
I have a suspicion that Fitzgerald might have been given something by Pegram.
I thought he acted
I like your
strange.
thinking, Madlow, because I
I'm
like your
talking
thinking.
about the gem. It was something he said.
Were you not speaking to him when he ran out of the bar?
Yeah, sure. Just talking, that's all.
I'm not showing him the gem.
Goodbye for now. Hey!
Hello there again, mister.
How do I show the gem?
Bye for now.
Right. So realistically, we're there, aren't we? I just would point out to...
Hey, McGuire.
What?
Want a closer look at the gem, McGuire?
You'd better hide that, mister.
Hmm.
What if the pixie comes back? You'll be in trouble then.
I don't believe in pixies. Underneath that costume is a psychotic killer.
Smart.
Right, okay. So that'll do.
See you later, kid.
Okay, mister.
So I need to get back to... Because I admit we're not going anywhere with that. Right. Edge of scene. Can't get out there. We'll try him again.
Hi, it's me again.
So I see. What now?
Let's talk about the Ferrari.
Did you happen to see a red sports car down on the road?
I caught a glimpse of a flash of red on the hill and heard the racket.
Sure, it was an awful noise. A sports car, you say?
Yeah.
A Ferrari, to be exact.
Ferrari
A
Testarossa.
racing car. And what was it doing here? The poor fella must have been lost.
The driver of the Ferrari was involved in an accident.
Is that so?
Yeah, he knocked somebody down outside the bar.
What an idiot. How could a thing like that happen?
He was traveling too fast.
So fast, he ran right under the car?
I mean, the car was traveling too fast.
I love
You'd have
this
thought the idiot
script on
would have
this.
heard it coming.
Let's talk about Fitzgerald.
Maybe you know the guy who was hit by the Ferrari. His name is Sean Fitzgerald.
Oh, I know him all right. That's me nephew, the idiot responsible for the stacking of my hay cart. Was he killed by the car?
Oh, no, but he has been abducted.
Well, that's a relief.
It's a relief.
Aren't you going to look for your nephew?
What for? From what you say, it's too late.
Well,
Oh,
you
my
could report
lord.
the matter to the police.
Better not. Besides, what could they do?
Well, they could mount a search.
They have only the one bicycle between them.
What?
In a question of superior acceleration, I put me money on the Ferrari.
Let's talk about Fitzgerald again.
I think you ought to know exactly what Sean has gotten himself into.
I'm not sure I want to know.
But you're his uncle. His own flesh and blood.
You're right, but what can I do? If I'm not here to guard it, some idiot might try to climb the haystack. What a
Climb the
moral
haystack.
dilemma. Stay here and guard this potentially lethal agricultural construction, or to go off in search of the prodigal nephew, the very man responsible for said hazard? It'll need some thinking about.
Why, there's no problem.
You're right. Why didn't I think of it before? We'll demolish the haystack.
Well, we kind of got ex machina moment. I know how we're going to get over the wall.
You don't have to demolish the haystack to go look for Sean. I'll stay here in your place and warn anyone who's silly enough to climb it.
Like George!
I think I should start me inquiries in the bar.
Holy crap, we're getting there. We're going
He
up.
strode off in the direction of McDevitt's bar, leaving me to contemplate the stack of hay.
We're going up a haystack.
The stack of hay stopped, short of the top of the wall. Even if I stretched as far as I could, the wall was out of reach. What I needed was a slice or two of Alice's Wonderland.
Oh, that'll fall off. What can we use? Can we use that? Like a hook? Can we use the vines? Oh, sorry again. There you go. Okay. There's nothing else there, isn't there? What else is around here? What else could we use?
The gates were made of solid, age-blackened wood.
Okay, so if we were to go up, I'm sure he goes, oh my. If we try and get up, we can't get up. There's nothing we can use here. There's nothing that's gonna do this. So we'll go back down. There's nothing under here. We'll try the bar. Don't know why I clicked there. I was supposed to click the bar.
It was impossible to return the switch to its original position.
Is there anything here that we can use? Doesn't seem like it, does it? There's nothing really here that we can use. There's nothing else. We've done so well so far. See if there's any way to get over.
Hey, McGuire.
What?
Oh, there's nothing there. He can't give me a boost.
See you later, kid.
Okay, mister.
Right. We've done so well. I'm trying not to use the hint, but I think I'm going to have to. He does say, oh my. The vines are there, we're too far away from the vines. The wall's there, we can't get over it, it's too far away. I'm using a hint. First time in 4 streams, I'm using a hint. Hey, it doesn't reach high enough. Okay, yeah, that's what I want. Have another hint. Climbing the wall is going to need more than hay. I know. So's that. That's what you have to do. What do you have that can make a handy step back? Oh, hello. I didn't see that bit there.
I inserted the end of the lifting key in the mortarless crack and gave it a firm shove.
I was close. I was trying to use it as a hook.
In the wall, jutting out to form a step.
Now we can go over. Right. I was so close. It's a goat. Oh dear. Right. We've got a goat. We've got... I'm going to save here. Save game. Or save that. Just confirm. What's that? What's our save status now? Still on 40%. Right, fair enough. So if we go down here. Whoa, hello. Oh, hello.
The rope by which the goat was tethered had become tangled on the old plowshare.
Well, I just got fortunate by doing clicky things and getting a good result, so hopefully I can go down here now. That was just some genius. Oh, hello, we got a cutaway. Cutaway! End of cutaway! There we go. Oh, this is Templar stuff.
I placed my fingers and thumb into the holes in the wall. Nothing happened.
I'm glad, because what are you doing putting things, fingers and thumb into holes in the wall? What we got over here?
As I dipped my fingers into the soft white powder, I realized what it was.
Flour?
Plaster of Paris.
Oh.
I'd used it in kindergarten.
I was going to say
make
cocaine,
casts
but
of animal paw prints.
pick something.
I reached into the sack, but it was empty.
So what? Have I got something in my sack? Oh, hello.
It was a handful of plaster left in the castle by Pegram's archaeology team.
Right.
I reached into the sack, but it was empty.
What we got here then? So what's this? What is this?
I tried in vain to move the panel.
It's a knight bowing at the entrance to the Templar. Oh.
The statue was too heavy to lift. It overbalanced into the sand.
Pick it up.
As I swung the stone upright, I noticed it had left a pattern of holes in the sand.
Fantastic. That means we can use the plaster of Paris.
I sprinkled the plaster on the sand until the holes were filled.
We need, obviously, it's not going to work.
I smoothed the plaster level with the sand. It was my first experience of home improvement.
Right.
I smoothed the plaster level with the sand.
So we need water.
It was my first experience of home improvement.
So in order to get water, we've got the cloth. If we... No freaking way.
I squeezed the towel as hard as I could, but it was barely damp.
Right. So we come out, we go back up the ladder, we go back to the pub, back down to the cellar, rinse the beer with the tap. Bloody hellfire, we're actually getting places here, guys. We're getting places. Back in here, down to the cellar. And I've used one hint so far. I'm really happy about that. Turn on the tap.
The faucet creaked, coughed, and spewed out a stream of rusty-colored water.
Gross, but I'll take it. We use the beer thing, and we put it on here. Thank you.
I held the towel under the faucet and soaked it with water.
I don't like running water, so we'll turn it off.
I shut off the faucet as tight as I could, but it kept on dripping.
I'm not wasting water. I'm not wasting water. Right, let's go up. I know, right? Up the hill. Up the excuse me. Up the hill. Up the hay. There was no hints for the old PS1 version. I didn't have a smartphone or internet either. It was the hard way. I know. Gosh. I did have. Did you? Yeah, good question. Did you complete it, Mad Locust? Right. We examine this again. And we'll use the beer. And we'll use it on there. Did complete after 3 or 4 months. Bloody hell. Well, good going.
The water was quickly absorbed by the plaster.
Is that available? This is quick drying.
I eased the solid piece of plaster from the sand. Underneath, it had formed a perfect copy of the statue.
You're getting a GG's from me as well. That is good. That is proper, proper good. That one. Well done. Right. So we go over here. We use this in here.
The hardened plaster cast fitted snugly into the 5 matching sockets. There was a soft thud, then silence.
Right. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Hello. We're going in. I'm liking this. This is good so far. Montfaucon? That evening back in Paris. Oh, okay, we're back to Nico. What's Nico's line? Everything. Police miss evidence. Cafe. Da da da. Oh no! Found part of the photograph of Nico's file directly with Cachon. He was part of Cachon's organization. A fascist involved with war crises. Can it really be true? Next page. Papa's linked to this whole business. Was he the real reason why Cachon asked me to meet? I hope George does come over, but this part of the story must remain my own terrible secret. This is the director's cut part of this. So let's go back. Where the hell are we going to go?
I had no reason to go out into the night.
So why the hell are we back here? We've just left the part of like this is like a bad cutaway. We've done that.
Another coded message using the same cipher system. So, Plantard was involved with Cachon. Plantard. Pierre killed. Murderer must have followed trail from Arnaud and Yamada. He will come for us now. We must be vigilant. Thierry's girl broke into Pierre's safe. She worries me. Imelda. So much for Imelda's innocence. So Plantard was working for her and for Cachon. But why did Plantard want to meet? Was it a trap? Or maybe he was in too deep and needed me to tell the story, whatever the story was. One thing was clear. It was a story worth killing for.
Right. Can I combine those two bits
no.
together? I can't combine it.
No.
Fine. So what the hell are we doing now? We're going to call someone?
There wasn't anyone that I needed to call.
Right. So you're not sitting down. There's no one to call. There's a voicemail. Sorry, a message.
I had messages waiting to be played.
You did. Let's have a listen.
You have 3 messages.
Hey, Collard. It's me, your favorite editor. Guess what? I'm gonna give you a second chance. I need somebody to write the TV column. Pays lousy, so what's new? If you're interested, drop by the office. In fact, drop by the office anyway. We have to talk, Nico. That story of yours I spiked. It won't go away. You've made some dangerous enemies out there.
Hey, Nico, it's your old pal. I mean, your new pal, George. Whoa, Ireland. It's a whole different
When the
country.
hell did he call?
And I got some amazing news for you. Gem of a story, in fact.
Gem of a story.
Yeah, fella here's got a drink lined up for me. See you tomorrow, Nico. Slonsha. Yep, only here for a day and I'm speaking the lingo like a local.
Mademoiselle Coulard, this is Imelda Carchon. I wanted to thank you for being so understanding when... Come to lunch, why don't you? Tomorrow.
Ooh,
I might
hello.
have more news. There's a Monsieur Merlon coming to see me this evening. He says he knows why Pierre was murdered. In fact, he'll be here shortly.
Oh,
I shall let you know what
crap.
he says. Goodbye, dear girl. Till tomorrow.
Merlin? Oh my God.
Merlon the
Merlin's
killer.
the killer. I better get over there and warn her now.
Yep.
When it came to being two-faced, Imelda was up there with the best. I owed her nothing, but I couldn't just let her die.
Great, okay. Any haste? Right, let's go.
I arrived to find the Palais Royal courtyard deserted. I only hoped that I'd beaten the assassin here. I had to warn Imelda before it was too late.
Can we go up?
Fixed tight. Presumably to stop critics stealing it. Who else would want to?
Right, well, we can't go. We'll buzz. We'll buzz at the door. Buzz, buzz,
The
buzz,
intercom
buzz.
system wasn't working.
Oh.
Bad sign. Somebody had cut the wire.
Alright, well, it's in the door.
Locked? No way was I going to break through a door like that.
Okay. What's that? Yeah. Good point, Lou. What the hell?
I unhooked the first wire.
What the hell? Okay, I'm unhooking a wire. Because it'll lean back and become a ladder.
I released the second wire. Even with both wires removed, the statue remained upright.
Push the damn thing. There we go. Oh, look at that. It's a staircase.
This I could deconstruct anything.
Let's climb. It's a ladder. Window broken.
The plastic sheet was thick and strong. I'd need more than my hands to tear it.
I know, very convenient, isn't it? I saw that earlier when, at the very beginning of the game, thinking, that looks like a ladder. Right, need something stronger to cut through it. What about the shell? Oh, yes. Let's go. Totally not breaking and entering here. Totally not breaking and entering. Well, I'm in. Broken into Carson's apartment. I might be a great cat burglar. No, you won't. We go straight through. Study's open.
My God, I'm too late.
Turn on the light switch.
Imelda. Oh no.
Nico?
Don't worry, you're going to be alright.
You know that isn't true.
It was Merlin, wasn't it?
Dressed as a cavalier.
So, Pixie, a cavalier.
You came to warn me, didn't you?
I must be crazy.
Let me see you, Nico.
All this time you were just using me. Which one is the real Imelda?
You are an extraordinary girl. Thierry would have been so proud of you.
You didn't know my father.
So like him. Something about the eyes. I wish we'd had time to get to know each other.
She was gone. She cheated me, lied to me, used me. But why?
Check the body.
Even in death, Imelda looked the same. Beautiful, inscrutable. The Ice Queen alone in her ice palace.
Ice cream. Oh, now I'm hungry. Let's have a look at the pendant.
I opened it. Inside was a tiny gold key.
Let's take the key.
I took the key. I had to leave. I knew I could never return.
Is that it? Let's have a look at the key.
It was the key from Imelda's locket.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Back in a couple of episodes when we were here, there was something in the chest that was an elephant and it needed a key. Is this the link?
In the dim light, I caught the reflection of something metallic. A small, sinister-looking metal disc had been tucked under my father's box. It was a bug. Oh, chère cousine. You left me a little present. You shouldn't have.
Oh, we got a bug. Zeb, we got a bug. Da, 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 da.
You don't scare me. Espèce de...
It's still recording and you just chucked it in the bin. Chuck it out the window or something. Hide it in the lady's flowers. Right.
The box was carved by my father. It never had a key.
Until...
The elephant on the lid was a perfect match to Carchon's.
Is this the moment? Until now?
I took out the key.
Bingo.
I couldn't believe it. Imelda's key opened my father's box.
Bingo!
I dreaded what I was going to find inside.
You've opened the lid. Hello, hello, hello.
It was a photograph of Imelda. But why here? In my father's box.
Well,
I felt as if a black hole had swallowed me up.
Thanks for GG's.
Imelda and Carchon grinning. While behind them a village was being razed to the ground. Its people butchered. And there, next to them, staring out at me across the years, my own father.
He doesn't look happy, though.
There was a letter. I feared there was even worse to come.
Well, let's read the letter.
Hotel St. George, Algiers, Friday. My darling Thierry, by the time you read this, you'll be safely out of Africa. You need not fear. Pierre and the organization do not know who you're really working for. Or about us. Did you think I would betray you? I could not. You wanted me to leave him, but I don't have your courage. I know too much of what has been going on here. They would find me and they would kill us both. Enjoy your life in Paris, Thierry. Your life of honor, of patriotic duty. Do they give medals to spies? No.
Spy?
They'll just give you a funny job in an embassy somewhere. I could never share that with you. Imagine me, a diplomat's wife.
Whoa.
So I must stay here with Pierre, the two of us bound together by what we have done to this country. Au revoir, my love. You will be in my heart until I die. Imelda. Suddenly everything made sense. My father had been working undercover for the government. He was one of the good guys after all.
Holy crap. Well, I didn't expect that coming.
He and Imelda must have fallen in love. She'd found out who he really was, so he had to leave. It had broken her heart, but she had never revealed it to anyone. I knew I couldn't either. Whatever he was doing, he'd had good reason to keep it secret. I decided I would respect that and tell nobody.
Yeah. Wow. And we're back to sulking at the desk. I want to get to a save point in a second.
I knew it was George. For a moment I was tempted to pretend that I was out. Or ask him to go away and come back later. But then...
That's not George.
Come in.
Hello, George.
What? Hang on, wait. George went down into the castle
where
and
did
he's...
you stay last night?
And,
At McDevitt's. I got to drinking with Doyle and a couple of the guys.
That explains why you look so ill today. Did you get any sleep at all?
Not much. I had to share the room with another guy.
Did he snow?
Hardly. He was dead.
And you say Pigram has disappeared?
Without a trace. But my visit wasn't a complete waste of time.
Pigram's gem?
The Templar's gem. Whoever Jacques Marquet is, he's in for a disappointment.
Jacques Marquet?
He's the guy who should have collected the gem from Fitzgerald.
What are your plans?
I want to find out who, what, or where Montfaucon was. All I've got to go by is the name and a picture of a hanged man.
Ah. Let's quick look at this.
Let's take another look at the manuscript.
And we'll wrap that up for tonight. So we need...
There's a guy with a sword and a bull. Between them is a gem supported by a
So
tripod.
we have the gem and the tripod now. I think we're fine. We'll come out of that. I've got to click them all now, haven't I?
There's a guy working on a loom.
Working on a loom. 3 faces.
There's a woman looking at her reflection in a mirror, but the reflection has 3 hideous faces. A knight with a crystal ball. The knight's
That boo, it's a raid definitely works. Muir with a raid. Hello, Muir. How are you doing? I hope you're well. Welcome along. That scared the hell out of me. Coffee raid. How are you? How was your gaming? Borderlands. How was it? It's all right. Thanks for doing the shout out there for Muir. How was Borderlands? Was it a good game? Did you have all your people for your multiplayers? Started the 3rd game tonight. Oh, that's good. That's good to hear. Yeah, welcome along. If anyone unfamiliar with me, I'm Tracker. I am streaming Mondays with gaming, Wednesdays quiz nights, and we are part 4. We're just nearly at a point where we're wrapping up for tonight. Jeeves, it was murder. Oh, and thank you very much for the follow as well, Jeeves. Thank you ever so much for the follow. Get over that. I'll get over that jump. We've looked at that. We've looked at that. Have we looked at that one?
A knight with a crystal
ball.
ball. The Knight's Scroll bears a phrase.
I'm glad
in
you.
Latin.
I'm glad you
Through
had.
my teachings, you will be enlightened.
What are your plans?
I want to find out who, what, or where Montfaucon was. All I've got to go by is the name and a picture of a hanged man.
Right. So, AK, hey AK, how are you doing? Muir didn't die for once, fair enough. Jumpy 8, definitely. It's such a good game. Oh, thanks, Muir. I've been wanting to play it for ages, absolutely ages, and then I got the whole lot on Steam for 20 quid, which, to be fair, you can't go wrong with. So, so I had to use a guide. Yeah, someone else said that earlier. Mad Locust said exactly the same thing as you. Had to use a guide with the original one. Oh, hello! Jeeves, thank you very much for the sub. Thank you ever so much. Very much appreciate it. Enjoy that tracker, the TVS thing. Yeah. Right, let's just wrap up a couple of bits here. So we'll talk about the gem.
Do you want to look after the gem?
No, Josh. I'd be too tempted to sell it.
Ah, damn it! Thought it'd make you jump again. No, the Yorkshire Television one's the big one for jumping. I don't think I've got any other jump ones. Not that I'm aware of. It did make me jump. So I think that's it really from there.
I can't sit here all day, much as I'd like to.
Okay. Don't forget to look for Lobinor at the Krun Museum. And why don't you see if Rosso has heard anything?
Okay. Anything else I can do for you while I'm out? Shopping, a trip to the laundromat?
Just take care of yourself.
Right, we are going to wrap it up there because we've been on the go for 2 hours. I'm up early in the morning. So it's a good place to stop. We will save our progress.
I so much wanted to talk to George about everything that had happened, but I knew I never could. My father's connection to Africa would have to remain a secret forever. His bravery would be known only to the government and to me. Revealing it would just damage his memory. People would take the story and twist it. Before long, he would be the villain and Carchon would be the hero. I know how they do that. I'm a journalist.
So that wraps up the Nico storyline. So we're in a really good place to pause here. So let's pause. We can't save the game. Damn it. Okay, we've got to go back. So we'll go to Rosso. So we'll go to police station. We'll pause here. So we'll save the game. We'll confirm that. That brings us up to 48% of the game. We're nearly halfway. 5 hours and 40 minutes. We're nearly halfway in regards to that. So we'll leave that there. We've made some progress tonight. Almost 50%. I know. We've made some proper progress. My hair is proper messy today. I'm trying to grow it longer so I can get it like that. And at the minute, it's kind of like there's still tufty bits. Yeah, thank you ever so much for everyone who's watched tonight. Jew for the bits, Mad Locust, and Jeeves for the follow. Duncan Land and Muir for scaring the shit out of me with the raids, and Jeeves for the subscription as well. Tufty bits are the worst, I know. I'm trying. The hair gel is working, but it's just it's got to get a bit more height and a bit more fluff. That's what it is. A bit more fluff. Who are we going to go and raid? We're going to pass on the raid. Let's get my phone. Get my phone because then I can put on Twitch. But yeah, so there's no. I've got to go through my schedule first, haven't I? That will help, won't it? For the rest of the week. So coming up. So this is this week's schedule. So we've had Mellow Monday, and then Wednesday night live from 8:30 p.m. we got quiz night. It will happen this week. 2 weeks in a row I said it would happen and it didn't, but this week it will happen. I've got it all lined up. Can anyone beat Lou? Can Lou be knocked off the top of the board? I don't know. We'll find out. 8:30 UK time, twitch.tv/Tracker57. There we go. Oh yeah, quiz night one. Who's on? We have got quite a few people on. I'm going to rate Letitia because Letitia is another good friend who's been on stuff like Last One Standing, which Muir is part of. Muir and Lou, both because they're both in the chat, they are taking part in Last One Standing, which is coming up on the 15th of July, which is a quiz show. If you've seen 15 to 1 and stuff like that, kind of mash them all together, you've got the show. We are, yeah. Tracker raid when we get across. But thank you everyone for watching. I'm heading off to bed in a second, so I'll raid and run, but Tracker raid. Everyone, have a great one. Be kind to everyone. Be kind to yourselves. Be kind to each other. Have a good one. Thanks a lot, and TTFN. Ta-ta for now. I don't know why I had to explain that. I just did. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.